In this sequence, the focus is on reclined positions for the evening, which means we will be mainly on our backs. You can do this practice on the bed or on a thick carpet or mat. Before we start, please make sure that you have a couple of pillows nearby. For the bridge position, lay down flat on the floor with your back. Placing the feet on the ground, the knees are bent. And when you take a look to the knees, there should be a small distance between the knees. You can imagine that you're pressing a tennis ball in between the knees. Then relax the head down to the floor and keep the head down. Start to walk your feet a little bit closer into your pelvic floor until you can maybe tickle your heels with your fingers. Then prepare and inhale, lift your hips up, push the hips upward so that your thighs are stretching and your knees are pushing forward in space. Push your chest up and back towards your chin while your head stays relaxed on the ground. The focus here is on pushing the hips up, up and up. If you'd like to go even deeper, you could fold your hands under your body and press your upper arms and feet firmly into the floor. Every time that you exhale, push your hips further up, the knees forward. Take one more breath. And then exhale, release the hips slowly back down, release the arms into a natural position. Take a short break, laying on your back, with the spine flat on the floor. Then bend the knees in towards the chest and gently wrap the arms around the legs, hugging your knees in. You can hold it here in stillness, or if it feels good, gently roll a little bit side to side. The head stays relaxed on the ground the whole time. The shoulders relax as well. And then, for the happy baby position, change the grip of your hands so that the hands are now on top of the knees or shins. Bring your big toes to touch. Keep the toes together and gently open the knees a little bit apart. The whole spine should stay on the ground. This is a gentle hip opener. You can pull the knees as wide apart as it feels good for you individually. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, the head relaxed. Now if you want to deepen the stretch, change the grip of your hands again and hold on to the outside edges of your feet with your hands. The soles of the feet are facing the ceiling, and gently pulling on the feet, let the knees drop towards the floor, deepening the hip opening. If it feels nice, again, you can gently rock side to side. And to release, bring the knees back together. Gently wrap the arms around your legs. Hug your knees in. Hold it here for a moment. Next is a reclined twist. Spread the arms out to the sides, bringing the arms on the floor, palms facing up. If it feels good, you can bend the arms a little bit. It's important that your arms can relax here. So feel free to place a pillow under any area that is still floating over the floor and creates tension. Take your time here. And then when you're all set with the positioning of your arms, let your knees drop to one side on top of each other. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect, and you can even take another pillow underneath the knees. Look into the opposite direction of your knees, but keep your head on the ground. Enjoy the twisting sensation. Breathe a few times deeply from the belly up into the chest. And to release, keep your arms as they are, but bring the knees back through center all the way over to the other side. Look into the opposite direction of your knees. And again, take a few deep breaths from the belly, through the ribs, all the way up to the chest. And then with each exhale, try to relax the muscles of your body to the ground. Good. And to release, bring the knees back together in front of your chest. Gently wrap the arms around the legs, hugging your knees in. Hold it here for a moment. For the next pose, legs up the wall, move yourself closer to a wall. You can bring a blanket or a pillow with you to place on the floor close to the wall. This is where your seat will go in a moment. Sit sideways against the wall on your pillow or blanket with the knees bent and your feet drawn in towards your hips. And then carefully swing your legs up against the wall as you turn to lay down flat on your back. Use the help of your hands to bring you there. The hips should be as close to the wall as possible, or if that causes any discomfort, slightly away so that there's a little bit of space between you and the wall. Place your arms in any comfortable position. Maybe you want to rest the hands on the belly. We stay here for a couple of breaths. And whenever you feel like you need to bend the knees a little bit, feel free to bend the knees. You can close your eyes if that feels good, and let the body relax. And then feel free to stay here for a couple more moments. Or when you're ready to release with me from the pose, gently push yourself away from the wall and lay down on your side with the knees bent. Relax here for a moment. And when you're ready, use the help of your hands to slowly come up to a seated position. And then you can gently start to stretch yourself like it's early in the morning and you just woke up from a nice dream. Well done. This sequence is now completed. Thank you for your trust.